All right, so happy Saturday, everyone. Look, I know you're probably like, what? She's up here on a Saturday morning. Yes, and I have a special guest with us, you all the way from India. So this is why we up early, because on their side of the globe, right? My girl Payal, it's in the evening time. It's dinner time over there. But she said, you know what? Yes. And so we are, look, I hope y'all are excited. Go ahead and hit the share button. Good morning, Selena. Yes, happy Saturday, you all. You know I have hot flashes, so if you see me over here sweating, you see me over here, look, you already know hot flash, hot flash, hot flash. But nevertheless, look, I am excited. Y'all show my girl some love in the comments. Say, hey, Payal, hello. So I'm getting ready to bring her on very shortly. Let me just get a couple of things out the way. If this is your first time ever tuning in, I am Carlika Katrina Basnight-Menendez. Yes, all of that. I am your number one black face of women in menopause. We have to keep having the conversations. And so where are you all at? I want to meet you. I want to connect so that we can bring more awareness to what the world looks at as a taboo topic. It's not, it's real life, right? I can't drop menopause off at the daycare or anything and say, hey, wait there, I'll be back in 5 hours. It's with me wherever I go. And so look, if you're looking for a community of women who are praying for you, we just want to send you an invitation, invite you to join Women Who Pray, right? We're praying for you, we're pushing you, and we're praising you. Not a little God or anything, but we're saying, girl, you better work, you better go, you better keep going, because your purpose is important and someone is waiting on you. And so we are doing our first book project, Women Who Pray. And I want to say, we probably have less than 10 spots available. So if you have been on the fence and you're like, okay, I said I was going to do it, I think I'm going to do it. Look, you better get in while you can get in on this project. And so we invite you next Monday. If you don't have an effort attitude and you're saying, I want to develop an effort attitude, I want to go after all of my goals, I don't want to sit on the sidelines anymore, this is for you. This is right for you to get more clarity, confidence, and consistency in your life. I started right here on Facebook Live, you all, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. But guess what? You never know who's watching, because then I became best-selling author. I became an international speaker, right? Increase my impact, increase my income using what I already had. And so if you're saying, I keep hiding and playing hide and seek, I want to see you right here in the Effort Bootcamp so that you can begin to catapult and change the trajectory of your life. Unless, I'm going to say this, unless you like being stuck, unless you enjoy procrastination, unless you enjoy having fear stop you in everything that you do, then this class is not for you. But if you're ready to take massive action and see your life go to another level, then I would love to have you in the Effort Bootcamp. And you all, yes, we are effing it up all the way, even in India. But guess what? What does effort mean? Faith it, face it, and fulfill it. And that's what Payal is doing herself. So let me bring on Payal. Hello, lady.
Hi, darling. Hi. Love from India. Namaste from India. Thank you for having me here. I love your energy. I was just talking to Kalika. Her energy is infectious. She's a beautiful person inside out. And I think I reverberate with everything that you said, Kalika, whether it is about not sitting on the sidelines. I think it is time for women to be in the mainstream. It is not about representation. It is about taking charge, right? It's about, you spoke about confidence, you spoke about clarity, you spoke about consistency. I think these are the words that we need to imbibe, and they should run through our veins, right?
Yes.
So thank you so much again. I'm extremely grateful that you've reached out to me, you asked me to be on your show. I'm absolutely honored to be here. And I think when one woman speaks, she speaks for all the women, right? And you are doing just that. You're doing just that.
Oh, I just love Payal, you all. I remember our first conversation and we connected on LinkedIn because that's during the pandemic. So I haven't been to India yet, but I'm coming. I am going. And Payal's like, yes, come on over. And so our first conversation was so rich. It blessed me. It just the camaraderie of one phone call. And you all have heard me say this before. One phone call, one conversation can change your life, right? And so even during the pandemic, I'm sure, right, in this time, us being in the pandemic and being virtual, it has allowed us to meet so many people that if it wasn't during this time, 9 times out of 10, we may have never crossed paths, possibly. Right. But LinkedIn is amazing, right? It's an amazing platform. And so I've met women all over the world, including Payal. And so I'm going to just read a little bit. Payal gave me some characteristics, you all. And I love these characteristics because this is what all of us should be exuding and exemplifying in our life, right? And so one of those things, and I'm pulling it up right now, empathy, right? All of us should show some empathy. And a lot of times I think people get empathy and sympathy confused. But when you're
yes.
they get empathy and sympathy confused. But empathy, Payal also said resiliency, being resilient, right? And it doesn't matter what part of the world you're in. We've all experienced some things that we said, oh my gosh, I really am resilient. I really did keep pushing. I really did overcome that. Creating value. That was one of my favorite, you all, because all of you all, every one of us have some value that we're bringing to the world. Now, some of us haven't tapped into it because of fear or rejection, or you're waiting on the perfect moment, or you have all these self-doubt and self-limited beliefs. Respect. This is a big one. That is a huge one, because when we understand and can respect culture, when we can respect each other as human beings, that's when things change. And dialogue.
Absolutely.
Now, dialogue is one of these ones that a lot of people have kind of pushed to the side due to social media. We don't have live conversations anymore. So this is one reason I'm loving the F-It series and show, because it gives us an opportunity to talk. It gives us an opportunity to have a conversation. And so, Payal, let's start with creating value, right? Let everyone know what it is that you do. And how did you even get there?
Sorry, I just missed the last part, darling. I missed the last part.
So let us know what you do, and then pretty much your why you do it.
All right, absolutely. So yes, hello everyone on the show. A warm welcome and a warm greeting from India again. I am an assistant professor of history, so I'm an academician. I've been an academician all my life now. I've been working with youth. I work with youth from all age groups between 3 to 24. And I have profusely and very actively worked with young adolescents, both in my capacity as an academic and also a practitioner and follower of an international Buddhist lay NGO, which is the Soka Gakkai International. And our focus, whether I'm an academician in the classroom, whether I'm teaching the students, whether I'm just talking about any concept with them, about history, or I am interacting with them off the campus, that is in my capacity as a Buddhist practitioner, the only focus is about empowering them. The only focus is in that moment when I am with them, what can I do? What is my contribution? What am I going to leave behind? It is not about materialistic, fortunes that I want to be sitting with. I want somebody to say that, okay, I feel hopeful today. I feel encouraged today because she is there. Right. And I think I am a nobody. I'm a nobody in if you ask me, in creating hope and encouragement. But if I as a woman stand for something which is about feeling empowered within, which is about believing in my own self, then I can definitely, impart this to somebody, rather not impart, but help them manifest their innermost potential so that they can believe that, yes, I can do it. So I think if you ask me in a crux, my entire work has been centered around, because of my mentor, Dr. Daisaku Ikeda. My life has turned completely when I encountered him 15 years ago. And there has been a complete focus on helping individuals find a way forward on their own, believing not only in themselves, but also very importantly, believing in the person right in front of them.
Wow.
So that has been the foundation of my work, Karlika. And I would, I hope the rain, because it's raining cats and dogs here. I don't know if you can hear that sound. So literally, I'm jealous.
It's okay. You also, Payal
Okay.
is normal over there, right? Her power have went out, but it's staying on. So you all say some prayers that it stay on. We're not going to be
Yes,
up here
yes.
long because of the storm, and it's her dinner time, right? She took time out before dinner to join us, and so make sure you share the video. Payal, I love what you
Yes.
said. Your work, right? Not just empowering ourselves, but empowering the person in front of us. I love, love, love that. And I know the ladies that are tuning in on this morning, they have that same vision. We're not here just to gain riches. We're not here just to gain fame or lights, camera, action, whatever that looks like. But we're here to empower the person in front of us. And sometimes we got to reach back to the person behind us too and say, hey, look,
Yes.
come on,
Yes.
let's pull you up to the front.
Yes.
And so I love, love, love that. You all, if you're enjoying this so far with Payal, all the way from India, she's in India, you all, and she's up here with us. And so I'm on her LinkedIn page. She's, just in case you didn't hear because of the rain. And yes, Keisha says empowerment is power. You all, look, this is amazing on this morning that, you
Yes.
know what? Let's get up this Saturday morning and say, who can I help today? Who can I empower today? I don't care if that's in Walmart. I don't care if that's at your local grocery store or your local market or right, even in your own home. Who can I empower today? And so Payal says she's the assistant professor and senior coach at Shulini Institutes of Life Sciences, you all. And I see Payal doing amazing things on LinkedIn. And you all know I love science. So I saw a project or something that you all are starting.
Yeah, so it is that so they also have liberal arts as a department. They actually have this is the Institute of Life Sciences and Business Management, but it has all the branches: law, pharmacy, research, it has biotechnology, agriculture, liberal arts, management studies. They have almost everything. So I've joined the liberal arts department because I'm a professor of history. So I help students understand that it is not about the dates and the years. It is about the narratives that we have created for ourselves and how they affect the socio-political and economic reality of what we are living today.
Wow.
And how they can, and you know how, as I speak, though you mentioned, like I spoke about empathy is very, very important for me. Yes. So whether I'm an assistant professor, whether I'm Payal, whether I'm a senior coach, or whether I'm talking about history, or whether I'm in a coaching session, or whether I'm talking to my neighbor, everything is cocooned in empathy. It is very, very important for me. This is my starting point. It is my central point. It is my focal point. I'm not claiming that I'm an empath or an empathetic person, but what minimum can I do, or a little more than what I did yesterday? Or can I reflect on myself? Can I be a little more self-aware as to what is that something more that I need to project or be, rather be, being. It's not about doing anymore, Karlika, it's about being. So can my being be an empath, right? So can I literally, so can I literally reach out to people and say, I'm here for you? It's not about giving them solutions. It's not about rattling about the problems. It's not about saying that you can do it. At times, you just need to be there where people can feel heard and listened to. So I just tell people I am there for you, right? And I understand you and I feel you. And that's all I can do as a human being, right?
I love it, but I love that because when we just don't go, so many people are always doing, right? And we're always like this because we're running and doing. But I love that perception of just being. And you said something very powerful about the narrative. What narrative are we creating in just being? Just simply saying, I'm here for you. That goes a long way because so many women feel that they don't have any support. So many students feel like no one is listening to them. So I love what you said, hearing someone, because a lot of times we hear, but we're really not listening. And there's a huge difference. But if I'm listening to you, I'm really listening to your heart. When I'm listening to you, I'm taking in, and I can almost feel if you're in pain, I can feel your pain to say, wow, but I'm here for you.
Absolutely.
I love that. Love it.
And it is so mystic, Karlika, that if I talk about my coaching aspect, which is my second innings in my life after being an academician, it's like coaching found me because I have for 15 years now with my mentor, Dr. Dalsa Kuikeda, been working in my own little way to, create value in my daily life, in my because our mentor says that Buddhism is nothing but daily life. So how I live myself, how people perceive me, how I come across as a human being, tells them about Buddhism in practicality, in experience. It's not about theory. It's not about the difficult and the all complex and entangled principles. No. If I can respect the person in front of me, if I can say that I am fully present when you are there with me, right? I'm fully present. And when I can, yes, right? And uh, when I can listen to the unsaid, as you were saying, as you were also talking about, when I can understand the unsaid, something that they are not maybe, vocally expressing, but
Yes.
I can sense that there is something that is bothering them, or there's something that gives them joy. That being fully present for them is extremely, extremely important. And all these value systems, they just came together. And when I encountered coaching, I was just drawn to it like fish takes to water, because in coaching is only about not providing solutions. It's about empowering the client. It's about telling the client that you can do it, right? It's
Yes.
about the fact that I'm here for you, but let's see what can you create for your own self with
Yes.
all the resources that you have within you. It's not about a repair job. It's about a holistic individual moving from step A to step B, that is maximizing their potential. So I'm not saying I'm going to impart potential to you. No, I'm saying manifest your true potential and
Ooh,
be the
I love
person who
that.
you have, right? Be the
Yes.
person who you have always known that you could be.
Wow. Wow. You all. That's Payel. That's the storm, you all. Don't pay attention to the light. If you go out, she's still gonna be here.
No, it's fine. It's
I
fine.
love
You're
everything that
stable.
you said. Being human, the most important thing, being humane. And so, Payel, that is so powerful. Being present. You on her internet might be acting up just a little bit. We said she's in a storm, so we'll just keep going and she may come back in. But she said being fully present. Some of us are not fully present in our homes. Some of us are not fully present even to ourselves. And so are you being fully present, right? And so Selena says, when you listen to the person, now you can understand their pain of whatever they're trying to say. I love that. I love that. I love that. You have to listen. You have to listen. The person who is talking, not just hear them. Yes. Yes, Selena, we have to listen. We have to actually pay attention. I'm going to send her a message to tell her to maybe come back in if she's still there. But it is storming over there. So look, we get it, right? We get it. It's storming, and that's okay. We don't have control. Good morning, Kay. So you all, I am talking to Payel out of India on today. But I'm getting ready to send her a message. And she imparted so much in us and so much value this morning, talking about empathy, resiliency, respect, dialogue, right? All of these things. And before her internet went out, it is storming in India, and so before her internet kind of went out, I'll just let her know to probably come in and out. But that is amazing. She said, you know what, we have to listen, and not just doing things, but being there, being present, being in the moment. And some of us are not in the moment, being kind to ourselves, right? And so happy Saturday, right? Happy Saturday. I'm sure she'll send me a message in a minute. But look, I enjoyed our time that she was even up here to say yes, because you are over there. It is about 6:30 in the evening, right? So to say yes, even before her dinner time and everything. But if you all connect with Payel on LinkedIn, she is on LinkedIn, but she was saying some powerful things, respecting one another. One thing that really stood out to me is not only empowering yourself, but empowering the person in front of you. Come on, that right there. That's what we're all about. Being here, being present, being a servant. Being a servant leader to say, you know what, I'm not going to leave someone who wants to be pulled up behind. And sometimes like I said, we have to pull them from behind, and we have to push someone in the front. So that person in the front, you're pushing them. That person in behind, you know what? Let me grab you. But I'm right here in the middle, here to serve you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to support you. So we got to be present, right? Be fully present. I know a lot of us have so many things going on in our day-to-day lives, but being present for yourself, being present for someone else. Shaipa says, yes, empowering the person in front of you is just that simple. And it really is. When we decide that I'm not going to put all the focus on myself, I'm not going to focus on me, because you're always going to take care of you, right? You're always going to take care of yourself. But now we're moving from self to say, you know what, I'm becoming selfless so that I can pull someone, so I can push someone else into their purpose, so that I can be present, so I can be here. Right? And that is amazing. Amazing. When we think of resiliency, right? How many people up here, you're like, you know what? I know I'm resilient. How many people up here joining us on this morning, you can say, I'm resilient. I've been through some things, but I'm still here. I've endured some challenges, but I'm still here. Whatever that may look like for you, go ahead and put a number 1 in the comments if you know that, you know what, I am a resilient person, because some of the things that I went through, I may not should have made it out. And Payal is back. She is back. She is back. And so, Kay, when you encourage others, you're going to get some encouragement out of it as well. Yes, Kay. And that's why we can't keep information to ourselves. This is why I say share the video out, right? Because we don't know what someone may need on this Saturday morning. And not just Saturday morning, this video is on YouTube too. We don't know years from now. Words that Payal have said, this whole conversation that we're having on a Saturday morning, Saturday evening in India, that someone else saying, you know what, I felt empowered because they were fully present. I felt empowered. Now I know, you know what, let me push the person in front of me too and empower them. And so, Shaipa, if I'm saying your name wrong, I do apologize. I will not stop. I will go on no matter what. I will rise one step at a time. I love that. Love, like one step at a time, you all. We don't have to take 10 steps. Right? And naturally, even walking, you don't take 10 steps. You take one step at a time to get to your destination, whether that's from the bed to the bathroom, to the kitchen, to the living room, to your car. You're taking one step. So when we look at our goals and everything, take one step. When you're empowering someone else, we're not here to empower the world, right? We're not going to empower the world, but the group of people that you're supposed to touch, the group of people of who you are around today, one person can be changed. I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Absolutely, Kalika. I'm so sorry. I apologize for the network issues because of the bad weather here. And Kalika,
no apology needed. We don't have
control. Thank you for holding the coach for me there. Thank you so much. You know, I was I was listening to you so intently, Kalika, and it just makes so much of sense that it is about just one person. It is just about one person at a time. Can I look at that one person and say, I am going to make sure that I impart hope and encouragement and that they stand up alone. And then when they stand alone, they can empower. My mentor says, one is the mother of 10,000. One person, imagine when you stand up, you make 10,000 people stand up, right? I also want to read a quote from him. Because we are talking about women, I know there's so many women on this platform right now, and I want to talk about something which is so, so powerful. My mentor, Daisaku Ikeda, again, he says, somewhere in the world, I'm going to read this out, somewhere in the world, a mission is waiting for you, a mission that only you can fulfill. It is waiting for you, counting the days. Since that is the case, you must live. You must keep going until the day you encounter your mission.
Wow. Wow. Y'all, we have to keep going. That is powerful because sometimes we have challenges and obstacles that make us want to quit, right? We have things that, those self-limiting beliefs and just life itself sometimes just make us want to say, you know what, I quit. I don't want to do this anymore. But that is powerful. To someone who's out there listening right now, you have to keep going. You have to keep going because someone else, that one person, we're going to hop over to the chat. Keitra says, one is the mother of 10,000. Dr. Sapp says, I like that. One is the mother of 10,000. And you all, when one person Get the concept. When one person feels hopeful, when one person says, you know what, Payal impacted my life, Carlika impacted my life, Dr. Sapp impacted my life, Kay impacted my life, Keatrice impacted my life. It wasn't even about the money or anything. That person's life is changed. That's what it's all about. That's why we do the work that we do. This is why we show up, and Payal is showing up even in the midst of a literal storm, right? Even in the midst of the storm, she's showing up. I love it.
I think, it is about showing up, right?
Yes.
Get up and show. Show up. You need to show up for the day. You need to be there. You need to be doing your thing. We cannot, there is no stopping a moment, because we need to expect the unexpected, right? We need to keep going, because somebody is waiting for us. Somebody is waiting for us to go and hold their hand. And you know how we can change lives, when people will come and tell you. Sometimes you will never know what kind of an impact we create, but sometimes people will come back and tell us, you said that day, and we won't even remember, and that would have completely transformed their life. So it is about self-transformation. It will start, yes, to all my friends, to all my sisters, to all my beautiful, beautiful ladies who are out here. Yes, yes, Selena, yes, there's a powerful mission that is there for us all, right? So it is so important that we reach out. We say, I can do it. I can is such a powerful word, Kalika. I can. And then I also say, yes, yes, Catrice, yes. Thank you for showing up, right? Yes.
Yes.
So, yes, go on, Kalika. Yes. Yes,
I love
on,
it.
please.
I love it. You all, Payal said something really powerful, and I even put it in the chat. We need to expect the unexpected.
Unexpected.
When you have that mindset that, you know what, I'm out here, like Payal said, doing your thing. So whatever your thing is, right? Because we all have a thing. We all have purpose. We all have value that we bring to the world. If you have not tapped into that value, now is your time. Today is your day to say, you know what? I need more clarity on where I'm going. I need more confidence to show up, right? It takes confidence to show up. It takes confidence to speak up. It takes confidence to stand up, to say, look, I went through some things, but I'm still here. It takes confidence to say these things and impact those things. Dr. Sapp says, I can. You all, those two words are so powerful, Dr. Sapp. You are so right. So powerful. So in those moments where and that's what effort is all about, you all. It's saying effort is saying, no matter what, I'm going to face it. No matter what, I'm going to keep believing. No matter what, I'm going to face my challenges, because we all have them. No matter what, I'm going to be committed to fulfilling my purpose. Why? Just like Payal said, and you all hear me say it often, because someone is waiting on you. Someone's waiting on you. Wow. Amazing. You all, if you've been enjoying this conversation, put a number one
so
in the chat. Put a number one. Go ahead, Payal.
Yeah, I was just saying, Kalika, and through all this, what are we going to need through all this is resilience. We'll have to be resilient like a bamboo. I tell this story to my students all the time. You have to be like the bamboo. And they go like, ma'am, why bamboo? I said, because bamboo bends and does not break.
Ooh.
You may have to bend. You may have to bend at certain times. Life will pull you down, but we'll bounce back upright and straight like the bamboo, but we will not break. We will not break. There will be times when we'll be at an emotional breakdown point, or a physical breakdown point, or anything that could be really tearing us apart. But we will bend. Ladies out there, we'll bend, but we will not break, and we'll bounce back upright like a bamboo. So that is extremely important.
Wow.
Yes,
Ladies,
and this is something I've.
Put that in the chat. Teachers, I love it. Put it in the chat. Bamboo bends but does not break. We will not break. That is amazing. Be like the bamboo. So in those times of your life where you're feeling like everything is just going wrong, like, oh my God, I think I'm just falling apart. Remember what Payal said. Be like the bamboo. Like, I'm a bamboo. Right? Tell yourself, I am a bamboo, because I may bend, I may have to go this way, I may go this way, I may even lean forward, I might get laid back on my back. But guess what? You're not gonna break. Payal, that is amazing.
Yes, I think I've learned all of this from the lovely people like you around me, Kalika, and all the lovely women who are here on the platform, and all the men also. I see a couple of men also on the platform. So it is amazing Because, this is something when I lost my father, it was like the world was falling apart, and you start seeing the true colors of people around you. And that's when my mentor and my mother told me, there are no true or false colors. These are people you need to be compassionate with. Nothing has changed. You cannot judge people just because your circumstances have changed. So I've learned so much from her to be resilient through life, through challenges. I was told when I was in high school by a teacher, you cannot do this. And I went ahead and topped the university. I topped my university. And that teacher came back and congratulated me. That same teacher who had told me, you cannot do it.
Wow.
So it is so important. And when I do self coaching, it is so important to be compassionate, self compassionate also, right, Kalika? We'll be able to stay resilient. We'll be able to be empathetic with others. We'll be able to create value if we have self compassion.
Yes.
If I slander myself, if I say that I am not good enough, right? If I say I'm not good enough, then what's happening? I will see the other person also as not good enough. So
Yes.
it's so important that I have so much of compassion for myself. I'm self-aware. I can see what I'm feeling, take a pause, process that, and
Mm-hmm.
then move forward so that I don't react, and I respond to circumstances, and I respond to myself, to my own calling as well, right? Yes, Catrice, we cannot judge people because the circumstances change. Yes.
Right. We cannot. I love everything about this conversation, you all. It's Saturday, right? But get up and show up, whatever that looks like, right? Keitra says this is really, really good. We need that. We need that reminder. Say, you know what? I reflected on myself, and when I love me, when I embrace me, when I take off the mask. And I love what Payal said. Her teacher told her that, you know what, you can't do that. And then she topped the university. That same person had to come back, give her congratulations, had to come back. But Payal did not allow, this is resiliency. She did not allow the words of someone else to tear her down. She did not allow that label of saying that she could not or would not. She went on and did it. She went on and did it. So some of us may have those same words that someone told us, whether it's our parents, it could have been a teacher, it could have been a leader, or anyone. Don't focus on those words. Focus on the prize. Focus on what it is that you need to do. And she said her world was falling apart when her father passed away. We've all dealt with some grief. But the resiliency, the words of encouragement. So on today, I challenge all of us, go give some words of encouragement, whether it's through a message, whether it's someone in the store, give someone a compliment, give someone something. Just say something nice on today. Go out of your way and say something nice on today. Most of us do it, but today, let's be really intentional on doing it on today. Reach out to someone.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Payal.
Yes, no, I was just giving a thumbs up to what you were saying, Kalika. It has to be intentional, So we can cultivate, we can nurture empathy. Somebody someday asked me, now I think I'm not empathetic. Can I become empathetic? I said, yes, you can cultivate and nurture empathy,
Yes.
right? So let's be intentional, both in our choices and in our actions, right? Let's be intentional where we come back and question ourselves in this moment, did I create value, right? Did I create value or not? Yes.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And the ladies are loving it too. Oh my God, Payal, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for showing up, right? Even in the storm, Payal showed up.
I think nature.
My lights are not on. She had the phone, but she's still going to show up. That's resiliency. That's just saying, I'm going to be intentional. I'm not just going to say no and come up with a reason. Yes, this might be stormy, but she didn't say, hey, Carlika, I'm not going to be able to make it. My lights are out. Look, the lights only blinked and she's still up here in the light. So look, I love it. I love it. I know it's your dinner time, so I don't want to hold you. But Payal, thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful. I'm so humbled to have you up here with us on this Saturday. You all, this was a great start to our Saturday morning, a great end to Payal's Saturday evening. But you all, for us on this side, look, get up and show up on today. Get up and be intentional on your words and your actions. Payal, give us some last words. And like Dr. Sapp says, she said, did I create value? It's a great way to reflect on your actions and behavior. Yes, Dr. Sapp. Yes, yes, yes. Ladies, if you haven't shared this video out, go ahead and share it. If you're I'm having a hot flash, y'all, but I got a fan. I got a car.
See, that is a woman. That's a resilient woman. That's a resilient woman right in front of you. Yes. Who's showing up no matter what. Yes.
No matter what, we're showing up.
Yes.
Keitra says, yes, thank you, Payal. Look, Payal, you have a whole new group of girlfriends. You all make sure you all connect. Thank you, Donna. Welcome, Yank. Thank you. Dr. Sass said, thank you, Payal. So look, you have some new girlfriends, Payal.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Please reach out. I think we can connect on LinkedIn. I would love to chat with you. I would love to connect with you. And as we started the conversation, I would like to close it with just one line, Kalika, here. Let's change the world one conversation at a time. Right? The way yes. Let's change the world.
One conversation
at a time.
That's one. Yeah. And that's what we're doing on the F Show, you all. One conversation at a time, transforming lives. And so, Payal, thank you once again. I appreciate
Thank you. Namaste. Yes.
I appreciate you so much. And ladies, look, when the world opens up, that I'm going to be making a trip over to India. I don't know if I'm going to set up a conference or a summit. We're going to do something.
Please come. You have to come and I'll host you and you will love India. And we promise you great warmth and a great stay here. And you will go with a lot of memories. We will create a lot of memories together. And all that you're saying, the feelings are mutual. I'm absolutely humbled, honored, and I'm feeling absolutely great to be here with you today. I never envisaged that this would be such a lovely, beautiful evening. Thank you, Kalika, and thank you everyone on the show who's there. Yes.
Yes, thank you, ladies, for showing up on this Saturday morning. Remember, share the video out, but most importantly, we're going to close with, like Payal said, let's change the world one conversation at a time. And how can we do that? When you change your perspective, you change your life. Let me say that again. When you change your perspective about you, about the world, and about others, you change your life one conversation at a time. You all, thank you. Keep effing it up out there.
Thank you so much.
Feeling it. I am Carlika Katrina Basnight-Menendez. Yes, all of that. And I will talk to you all later. Take care, ladies.